Welcome to the new lesson, Build a Project Plan. Today we will learn how to create WBS structure and activities in the project. So WBS structure is used to organize the project phases or deliverables for the purpose of planning and control. The project is the root of the hierarchy. So to create the WBS, first you need to create a project, open a project. So once the project is open, you can see the icon. It will show the folder icon as open. So once you open the project, we need to go to project navigation tab. At the top, you can see select activities. So this page will appear. Here you need to select context menu. There you need to select add child WPS. So once you select child WBS, so here the breakdown will appear. We need to enter the WBS ID, WBS name. So once you save your changes using Control S or the save button, so your changes will get saved. So now here we will add one more WBS node, that is add a sibling node, means WBS on the same level. Select context menu, add a sibling WBS. So again enter ID, WBS name and save. So your WBS is added. So two WBS we have created. Now let's repeat the steps to add sibling WBS and child nodes WBS. Okay. Again, click on context menu. Below you can see, you can reorder the structure of the WBS by using these options. Move up, move down, move right, move left. Fine. So now let's use a function of copy paste to move the WBS nodes. Copying WBS element also copies its child WBS element and all activities that belongs to those WBS elements. So select WBS, right click, say cut a row. So cut the row, select the WBS element where you want to paste. So right click, say paste. So now you can see the WBS node is pasted to its new location in the hierarchy. So this is how we can create WBS. Now let's move on to creation of activities. So activities are the fundamental work elements of the project. They are the lowest level of the WBS and contains all information about the work to be performed. So right click here. What we are going to do is add a start milestone activity. This activity type is used to start the beginning of the project phase. It has no duration. So select the WBS where the milestone will reside, okay, or the activity will reside. Right click, say add activity. Context menu, click add activity. Here the activity is added. The activity ID will be always unique. Okay. Enter the activity name and select the activity type. So P6 gives us a option of creating different types of activities. That is, we can see here the information. Okay, we can create activity type as start milestone, finish milestone, task dependent, resource dependent, level of effort, WBS summary. Okay, so start and finish milestones. Okay, can be prepared at the start or slash finish of the project phase, or deliverable have zero duration. Task dependent resources are scheduled using the activity calendar. Resource dependent resources are scheduled using the resource calendar. Level of effort. Duration is determined by its predecessor and successors. So WBS summary used to summarize at the WBS level. So this WBS summary activity type you can create only in one WBS. So we'll see later on. So now click add primary resource. So the resource is added, select resource. So you can see the resource added. So now there are some mandatory components which has to be you can say um, done before creation of activity. That is OBS, organization breakdown structure, and WBS. So activity cannot be assigned below. Activities will be assigned in the WBS level. Activity needs ID and description, activity type, the one which we have discussed in the previous week, durations, dates, calendar, duration and percent, complete types. Optional activity components are expenses, constraints, relationships, roles and resources assignments, steps, notebook topics, activity codes, work processes and documents. So next, add activity in the same WBS and assign the duration to it. So let's select the WBS, right click context menu, add activity. So add a name. Now click on duration type. So 4 days we have defined. Save the changes. Now let's use a copy and paste to create a new activity that is similar to an existing activity. All activity information is copied except activity ID, which must be unique. So select the activity, right click the activity and select copy a row. So once you copy, okay, right click WBS node and select paste. So when you paste, system will give you a small window which shares the information when which of the information is being copied. Okay, so you have data, resources and role assignments, relationships, only between copied activities, expenses, activity codes, notebook items, steps, okay, WPS and box arrest. So whatever you want, you can select and deselect it. It's optional. So click OK. So you have created activities. Now save your data. Now let's add activity steps. Use steps to break down activities into smaller tasks and then track their completion. Unlike activities, steps do not have duration estimates or dates. So to do this, you need to select activity, select the detail window. In detail window, you need to select steps. Okay, add a step. Once you add a step, click on the step name. So first step is added. Repeat the step 2 or 3 steps. So again, you can enter the steps. So here, steps comes with the weight. If we don't define a weight, system will divide the weight, equal weight between the activities. So if you want to define a specific weight for the specific task, so what you need to do is you need to add a weight column. Here you need to adjust the weight. Next is we will add notebook topic to the activity. select the activity, select the detail window, select the detail window, select notebook, assign a notebook topic, select the notebook topic purpose, select OK, define the description. Okay, we have defined description. Save. Now save your changes. So this is how we add. This is how we add the information to our activities. Now let's see assign activity codes. Activity codes to categorize and organize activities for viewing and reporting. It is used for tracking, also for preparing the reports. Okay, select the activity, select activity code, assign the activity. Once you assign the activity code, here you can see the activity group. Okay, expand the activity group, select the activity value, right click, assign the activity code to the activity. So this is how the activity code is added. Save your changes. Create a relationships. Add relationships to define how activity relates to the start or the finish of the activities. Predecessor and successor relationships. Add logic to the schedule and determine the sequence in which activities can be completed. So let's start adding relationships. Select activity. So we have selected activity 1010. Click the relationship details, add a successor, add a successor as 1020 activity, select it. Okay, click select. Here you can see the relationship is added with the finish to start relationship. Okay, so see the details. Relationships are of four types: finish to start, start to start, finish to finish, and start to finish. So finish to start is when the predecessor finishes, the successor can start. Start to start is when the predecessor starts, the successor can start. Finish to finish is when the predecessor finishes, the successor can finish. So start to finish is when the predecessor starts, the successor can finish. So this is how the relationship works. So when we have added one relationship to the activity, now let's add start to start relationship with a lag. So select the activity 1030. Below select add predecessor to the activity. Select the activity as 1020 as a predecessor. Okay, select, click select. So here we will select the relationship type as start to start and will give a delay lag of 1 day. So this is how it is defined. Now we can save the result. Okay. So see you in the next lesson. Thank you.